everyone here in this room is a human being. We live in an era where flying is possible, and where from a click of a button, interaction around the globe is possible. However, a few thousand years ago, all of this was not possible. Even the thought of a plane was unimaginable. However, mankind managed to work hard and achieve what we have today. Generations before us worked hard to make the world what we see today, and they went through many disasters and hardships to establish a world that we now are living on. They experienced many failures and catastrophic events. However, they got through them and overcame them. However, there is one thing in our society that will never leave us, and it has been around with us since the beginning of time and will be with us until the end of time: violence. Violence is what caused the First and Second World War. Violence is what kills many people every day. Violence is what many students have to go through at your school. From the beginning of time, violence has been part of our society. It has caused wars, but most importantly, violence is what caused humans to create weaponry. Our race is a race full of hate, violence, and disagreement. It is a part of us, and it is natural, and it cannot go away. In order for violence to completely go away, I believe that every human will have to agree with each other, think alike, and do the same things. However, we are not like that. Every human being is unique in their own way and different from each other, and so disagreement is a natural thing. Unfortunately, a long time ago, one man did not understand this, and he had the idea of killing another person with a stick or maybe a stone, and so the idea of weaponry was born. As science grew and as humans gained more knowledge, humans started to invent more advanced and more effective weaponry. Up to the 1600s, swords and bows were used as weaponry, but then, however, science took another huge step. The idea of cannons and guns were born. This type of military technology was never seen before in this world. It was a horrific sight to all people, and still is now. This type of weaponry allowed soldiers to kill people from far distances with more accuracy and with more power. However, this was not the end. As science advanced, military technology advanced with it, and new forms of weaponry were created every single day. Then, in the 20th century, weaponry and warfare really hit its peak. In the 20th century, there was 2 world wars. The first one was responsible for 11 million deaths, and the second one was responsible for 60 million deaths. Our military technology was strong enough back then. However, we did not stop there. We developed a nuclear weapon. America first developed the nuclear weapon in order to stop the Second World War. However, they succeeded. However, they did not stop there. They wanted to create more powerful and even bigger bombs. Influenced by this, many other countries took part in the production of nuclear weapons, and so nearly all countries are in possession of a nuclear weapon. As you all may know, right now, North Korea is threatening to bomb the US and South Korea. This has created mass chaos and confusion and put doubt in many people's mind. Scientists say that if there is a third world war, this will end up being a nuclear war, and with the growing population, approximately 1.5 billion people would die during the war, and many will follow after the war due to radiation and sickness. I believe that when humans created the nuclear weapon, they were selfish and impulsive. Not only did they create a weapon that would kill many people during the blast, but would affect the environment and affect the lives of future generations. They did not realize the effects and the harm that one nuclear bomb would give to the environment. In movies such as The Terminator, mankind sees its final days because of a global nuclear war. And that is exactly how I believe that our society will meet its final days. As our population gets larger, and every day, as more nuclear bombs are produced, our Earth does not get any bigger. And already with our resources depleting, the production of nuclear weapons does not help it. And so every day, precious resources and money is used to create the very weapon that may destroy us all. I believe that the development of the nuclear weapon was the first spark that may lead to our destruction. In conclusion, I believe that the end of our race may not be far away. With the threats of a nuclear war and the production of nuclear weapons manufactured every day, a nuclear war may not be far away. I believe that it is a shame that the amount of money, time, and resources used to develop one nuclear bomb is not used to save the millions of dying children. However, I believe that if all countries can come to some sort of agreement and discontinue the production of nuclear weapons and use the resources, money, and time to advance medical science and make the Earth a more sustainable planet, I believe that maybe a few more generations after us may have the chance to experience the things we did and have a chance at life on this planet we call Earth.